that's good. Holy moly. What's up, y'all? We're here today. We're back with another episode of Turntable Today. I am your host, Wizard Hat. How are we doing? We are here in the Wizard Lair, and we have something really cool to talk about today. Something I'm really excited to sort of dig into because it's kind of a new artist on me, and the piece that I found that we're going to be talking about today is really kind of a unique piece that I wouldn't have expected to find where I found it, which was at the local Goodwill. Today we're going to be discussing and checking out this piece by Porter Robinson. This is a single, it's a 7-inch single for the song Get Your Wish. I have so much feel and emotion in it, which is something that I feel is kind of missing from a lot of modern and contemporary music. Like, a lot of music these days feels very commercial, like it's just for the sake of selling something.
Shit. Derivative. That I love.
As much as there is a lot of music that I like that is sort of that, in that vein, the what are the words I can use? Warm authenticity in the lyrical content, insanely emotive, like, qualities of this music to like bring connection are something that really floored me. For me, the thing like with Porter Robinson as like an artist name, I had seen the name around a bunch. I've been into like electronic music and like dubstep and general electronica and dub and bass music kind of like since I wouldn't say like really early days, because like modern electronic music like dubstep, like artists like Skrillex and stuff like that, is way different than it used to be back in like the gabber, hardcore, raver, techno days. I had seen this name around, Porter Robinson, a bunch, because I read a lot of music publications, and I really like to watch interviews with artists and producers and stuff.
Of when you're scrolling through all the different snare sounds you have in your folder and listening to a bunch of different ones trying to pick the best one.
About sort of like his artist journey and like his work as a producer, and the quality of the music after stumbling on this the way I did, literally finding like a single of one song from this album from 2021. The album is called Nurture, by the way. Starts off kind of jazzy and melodic and almost like an alternative kind of like a band, you know what I mean? And then halfway through the about halfway through the song, it cuts into this huge like just like lush synths and soundscapes and like really big airy like it's unbelievable. It feels very articulate and very thought out from a production standpoint, but it's also like the content of it feels like this, like it's really had love and soul poured into it, and it's almost hard to describe. I would just implore that you go and check this song out, maybe this album. Like I said, Porter Robinson, spelled pretty much exactly like you would expect. And the album Nurture, and this single specifically, Get Your Wish. Don't get me wrong, I love skanky, squonky, greasy alien bass. This is more reminiscent of like back when in like the early to mid 2010s, when there was still this huge vein, and it's still out there, but it was this huge vein of like almost like happy kind of dance and dubstep and EDM production. And if that's something that you find yourself gravitating towards, like almost like uplifting melodies and really big, lush, rich sound environments and stuff that's like kind of thoughtful, I would absolutely recommend this. now that I've said my little piece, we're going to pull this out. We're going to check this out. This is such a gorgeous piece. That's one of the things, like, I saw the artwork, and I saw the neat little, it's almost like Microsoft Paint scribbled lines on there and everything, and I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And it has a bunch of, like digital formatting. I think on the front, it almost looks like coordinates. And it has like it's like the serial hash data for when you take a digital photo on a computer. It's like, it says color space, RGB, color profiles, focal length. It's almost like it's rattling off all the information for the camera that the photo itself was taken with, which is really, like, I'm really into that, like, mixing of digital and analog medium style art. Very cool, very cool. As you can see, it came with its own sleeve. I was very stoked about that. Not a lot of pieces that you'll find out at like thrift shops or Goodwills. Like sometimes they don't tend to get taken very good care of. This piece, unfortunately, the disc itself is a little dusty and it's a little bit scratched. It looks like, I don't know if that's something. I don't know if that's something that can be buffed out. But really, really a gorgeous piece. I might actually have to turn and get a better angle of it with the camera. But the coolest part, like, you see, this is the front. I'm assuming, obviously, this has the groove, so this is where all the music is. But on the back of the single, the design, this is screen printed on the disc. Like, that is, like, you can see, it's like printed on the disc. Which I don't have very many. I don't have a huge collection of vinyl. I don't have anything like this that I know of. And after, because I saw the name, I was like, oh, Porter Robinson. I kind of recognize that name. I've seen interviews with that dude, and I feel like I kind of am familiar with the music. I bought this on a whim. I don't know, probably $5.99-ish. Almost convinced myself to walk out without it. I'll be completely honest. Can I justify spending money on a record right now?
Economy is in shambles. Taking the NASDAQ marketplace right now. Dow Jones.
But I'm absolutely glad I did, because the nature of the music, when I went and I looked it up, and after I had listened through the rest of this album that this single is off of, I'm like, I feel like it has enriched my experience. Just like it's awesome music, and I'm glad that I bought that, because I might not have ever listened to it otherwise. Because I tend to, I wouldn't necessarily say that I tend to avoid things that are popular, but I tend to not let hype and popularity dictate my taste, because hype and popularity, for me personally, aren't always like a good indicator of something's quality, like whether or not it's good or whether or not it's enjoyable. I was late to the party on this. Absolutely. I wish I would have checked this out sooner. Like I said, I can't recommend enough. Porter Robinson, this album, Nurture, it's transcendental.
That was freaking transcendental, Paul McCartney.
Like, it has just really rich, lush, huge soundscapes, and it's really like, it's a really immersive, album compositionally. And I think that, like, if you're a big headphone listener of music, absolutely could recommend this. If you're one of those people that likes to listen to stuff on big stereos, I'm kind of a big fan of that. This is some music that absolutely will translate over well in that sort of listening experience. In the car on a sunny day, it's it's Friday, May 18th at 5:16 p.m. Absolutely gorgeous music for a sunny spring summer day. Can't recommend it enough. I think that pretty much sums up all my thoughts on it. If you're still watching this video right now, please click on the like and subscribe for more music Turntable Today content. As I said before, I am your host, Wizard Hat. You can also find Wizard Hat streaming live on Twitch. WZRDH47 spells Wizard Hat. you can find twitch.tv/wizardhat. Come over and hang out. We hang out and play games. I would like to expand doing the Turntable Today content maybe into like hanging out and experiencing music on the Twitch. That's sort of like a maybe thing. That's like a maybe in the future thing. At this point, I'm still kind of just like out here doing my own thing, playing games, and trying to sort of build a community around Tragedy Collective and the music and art movement. But like I said, like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. As always, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much for the 500 subscribers. I will be uploading new music, and I am intending new music, new videos soon. Soon. Have a great day. Most importantly, remember, stay wicked.